Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Got a piece of it. Moody with it. Pass to Butler. Over Edwards. And Butler gets it to go.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Tries from 16. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Curry, good.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Drills it from outside.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Podziemski. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. The shot by Curry, no good. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic LU jam.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Pass to Butler. With the teardrop, Randall with some nice D. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels finds Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And Gobert drops them both. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here is Edwards. The Warriors making the shot to the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And both free throws good for Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Edwards, good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Here's Podziemski. Still without a basket.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Warriors trail by 4. Drives to the hoop. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Edwards drops them both. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Right side, Butler. Pass to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. And Jimmy Butler with the 3. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Butler. He has 5. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Now the combo of strength and quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
Here's Randall. Tries again. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said, he's given us everything and more. Conley says, to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. So it's the Warriors now, following the miss by Julius Randle. Down low, here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Outside Butler. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randle.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Now here is Conley. Still yet to score. Here's McDaniels. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Podziemski. Hield outside. Outside Butler. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Here's Randle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That one misses for Randle. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards, no good. Warriors leading by 8. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time, so the defense had no shot at it.
Hield finds Payton. Outside, Kuminga. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Edwards with it. Kuminga picks him up. Edwards against Kuminga. Edwards, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Reed with a screen on Kuminga. Miller the pass to Reed. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the first one at the line is good. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Minnesota making a switch. Einad's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. Here's Minot. Alexander Walker on the wing. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Garza's checked in, and it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga with it from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuminga's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Inside, Kuminga. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards inside, defended by Kuminga. And good that time.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Payton in the corner. Outside, Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead. Outside, Kuminga. Green with a screen on Reed. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Gary Payton. On defense, Minnesota. Curry is inside. Over by Conley. Curry gets it to go inside.
Curry not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run. Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
McDaniels against Green. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniel. Green, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Conley. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Hield. Golden State's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to Green. And here is Butler. Back to Green. That one goes. Counted.
Yeah, I think in his mind he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Free throw good, Green. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Conley. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
DiVincenzo knocking down shots like this is going to help everybody get the space they need.
Back to Hield. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Lock at 6. Hield finds Green. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Conley against Butler. Conley the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there. Up and athletic and at the rim.
Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Butler, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in? And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Randall. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right side, Edwards. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Outside, Edwards. Conley for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Podziemski finds Butler. High, arcing shot.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Reed against Butler. Pass to Conley. 3-pointer. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. And And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steve, a good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards finds Randle. Here's Conley, guarded by Curry. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Unable to get that one. Randle with some nice D. And Randle has got the ball here for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Warriors leading by 3. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to Butler for 3, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, and 6 of 13. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant work.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Butler finds Curry. Now Moody. Outside Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota in the lead. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Curry with the bounce pass. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the middle. Here's Green. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Edwards. Wants to get it to Randle and does. Shoots over Curry. Another miss by Minnesota. The Warriors trailing. Here's Podziemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
That one misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Moses Moody. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there. What's up?
Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Randle a screen on Curry. Pass to Edwards. From downtown, Edwards cashing in from outside.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
Podziemski with it. Edwards there. Now Podziemski. Just 2 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Minnesota?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in. Gary Payton is checked in for Golden State. Curry kicks to Payton. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Edwards. Randall against Butler. Gobert with a screen on Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards, good.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Butler is screen on Edwards. Pass to Curry, looking to end the run. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Shoots from 12. Edwards loves it in there.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Three-pointer, Butler hands it from downtown. Butler's got 25 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Curry with the steal. For the finish. Podziemski's shot is good.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Randall is doubled. Edwards at the rim.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Podziemski finds Payton. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5, and it's Green with the jam.
That's pretty much textbook screen and roll action with Draymond Green as the screener.
Outside Edwards. to Gobert. For the three. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Green.
Draymond Green using some speed, at least a little speed burst on that play to get the defense on its heels.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Brandon Bajemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. Reid with a screen on Butler. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Butler against Reid. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
First one falls for him. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And so Butler nails both of them. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Hield kicks to Payton. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Payton. And another 3 for Golden State.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Butler with the steal. From deep three-point territory, Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Back to the action in just a minute. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton. And it's Jackson-Davis in at center. Hield dishes to Payton. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Now here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the inside. Out to Edwards. Over Hield. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Hield outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ingles against Kuminga. Pass to Reid. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. The fadeaway J off the mark. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. Here's the three. Ingles can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Curry deciding where to go with it to take the lead. Back to Payton. Healed from outside. Ingles with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
Shoot two. And he knocks down the first one. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Edwards drops them both. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside, Kuminga. Conley against Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Over Conley. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Edwards. Over Payton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Edwards against Payton. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closer. That one drops for him. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Kuminga, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Conley kicks to Reed. Edwards passes to Clark. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Podziemski. Defended by DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Curry excellent at reading the defense and taking advantage of any mistake.
Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's subbed in for Gary Payton. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 38 points.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Randall. Here's Butler. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. There's the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his third assist on the night.
What work from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Here's Conley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Warriors with possession here. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry buries the three shot.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Curry from deep three-point land. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
On its way from Curry for 2. Misses the step-back jump shot. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards drawing the double team. Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Nice effort from Draymond. Great position there to contest.
Those three-pointers off the mark. Timeout called the Warriors. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Moody's shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Fires from way outside, off the mark. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Julius Randle, you guys were behind tonight and came back. And how big is it to know that you can come back?
Yeah, it was definitely important. You know, in the first half, we didn't come out right. And in the second half, we picked it up, played with a better pace, got some stops, and we built on it. Yeah.
Well, a young team needs confident wins like tonight, Julius. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.